Hello, hello, and welcome. I'm Nick, and welcome to another edition of Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I decided that we're going to hot swap whatever is set on the schedule today to make up for the backlog stream that I missed last week because of things that were happening. I don't even remember. That probably has something to do with why I wasn't able to make it. But the point is, this is what I want to do tonight. And doing what you want to do is a great way to help get yourself to actually do the thing. So, what are we going to do? We're looking at a game. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Let's see here. Did I have... Hey, I love this. Our backlog stream. There's nothing below the fold anymore. Even though I'm pretty sure things have been taken off and put on this list over time. Whatever, who cares? It'd be kind of funny to go back to the first one of these and see what was on the list at that point, what the top of the list looked like. We're gonna look at Bzzzt, which is a game that I bought, I think after I saw like a Giant Bomb quick look. I really didn't know anything about this game other than a cute robot platformer, which sold me. I think it's more puzzly than it is like Twitch action, which would be a nice change of pace from, what did we play? We played like Pseudo Regalia and Gravity Circuit and 30XX. So let's just look at it. I got nothing else to look at. Let's go. I say play the game is what I do. And then I have to wait until the game has started launching so that I can grab it. Hey, grab it. Okay. Yes. See it? It's here. There we go. Wow, I did not even see any like intro what do you call them? Logos? Yeah, play video game. 5 lives per stage with fewer enemies and traps. You can repeat stages endlessly for everybody who wants to enjoy the story without challenges. That's nice. 3 lives per stage. You can repeat stages endlessly. Designed for less experienced platform players. 1 life per stage. You can repeat stages endlessly. A fair challenge for skilled platform players. Only 7 lives to beat the game. You can't repeat stages. Your death is permanent. I'm tempted, but let's play normal. We finally did it. Dr. Emily, disable the protective barrier. Yes, Professor Norbert. Ah, look at that. Artificial Intelligence ZX8000 in its pure energy form. Can we communicate with it? Just a moment. All we need is to activate its input and output functions. Blech. All systems are stable and functional. ZX8000, can you hear us? Yes, I can, Dr. Emily and Professor Norbert. It's amazing, Professor. It can recognize us. Indeed. Let's proceed to the next step. Hi, Roo. It's time to give our friend a robotic body.
It's funny. I can hear my voice. I'm happy. I like dancing. Indeed, I have no choice. It's funny. I can hear my voice.
You can't give me vocal tracks when I need to be reading story. ZX, we would like to perform a few more tests. Just to check your capabilities, if you don't mind. Tests? Don't worry. Zoop.
My chip is ticking.
We want to be sure you can fully control your new body. We constructed a series of testing chambers for this Oh, I've heard this story before. Just enter this teleporting device, please. Whoa, here we go. I'm gonna run away from the story.
Next level.
I have jump. I have only jump. Okay. Zoop. Okay. Jumping. Easy. Here. Okay.
It's funny. I can hear my voice.
I've been thinking a bunch about Stealth Inc.,
Choice.
formerly known as Stealth Bastard. before they wanted to. I wall jump. No, it says death up there, but I want to be up there. When they went to release it on Switch, they changed it to Stealth Inc. Then they had a Stealth Inc. 2, an Embarrassment of Clones. I forget what that one was called. But thinking a lot lately, especially because Silk Song. So, you know, I was listening to Remap. They had a whole Silk Song mini-sode, subsection, whatever you want to call it. But just talking about games, thinking about game design where it's just like, yeah, well, what about the games where you start with a really fleshed out, like, action moveset? Which you go back to something like Mega Man, run and jump and shoot. And that's all you need. Eventually we add slide and charge. And that's not bad. X had wall kicks, and can't say no to wall kicks. But then it's all about, okay, well, now you got to really be on your game creating interesting levels, which is something, you know, we know I usually prefer because that's the same kind of thing as Doom. We have an established set of weapons and enemies, and it's all about creating the interesting spaces. The novelty comes in the arrangement of parts, right? But there's a bunch of platformers that work that way. I think that's why Mario 3 and World are my favorite ones, is because your sort of verb palette at the beginning, but for the most part throughout those games, are pretty elaborate compared to earlier entries and even more like modern, simpler platformers. But Stealth Inc. definitely had wall hangs and stuff, and they were, when you get into levels that are like, this is a platform but this is puzzle solving, I'm just like, yeah, all right. Okay. Okay, but I want to be down there. Oh, I have to be down there. Okay, fine. Got short hops? Yes, we have short hops.
Indeed, I have no choice.
Freaking 1001 spikes. I could talk about that all day. Aha. Yeah, but I want all the things. I'm not going for speed run. I'm going for a collectathon. Whoa, okay. Okay, so these turn off. Oh, why am I pushing it? I don't have any gun. Ugh. There's something about when you something saw me and set those off, I think. Now this guy's different too. What happened to change these things? Nerd. Wait, is nerd the name of their like? Exactly. Testing is progressing exceptionally well so far. Okay. Oh, yep. Easy, Chief. Trophy time was 9 seconds. Again, I haven't done anything. Is there like a secret wall kick mechanic? Can I be jumping off the top of enemies in order to like ride that dude up like a platform? Scary. Oh, if only Joe could see me now. Taking the levels as intended instead of trying to sequence break everything immediately. Upgrade. Double jump? Yeah, double jump. Now, will I have this in earlier levels, I guess is the next question. we're going to be using these bolts. I have a timer that fills... Yeah, that's true. Filter out dangerous traps. Be prepared for a real challenge. Oh, what's going on? I like that you're down here. System failure. Okay. Don't need those. See, that looks open to me. It wasn't. Okay. Yeah, well, something's wrong. Too many activated traps. Okay. Congratulations, you've conquered every obstacle in our testing chambers. Yeah, you crushed it. All of our past inventions are on display here. It looks cute so far. None of them has finished the test as smoothly as you. You're truly exceptional. Mini Godzilla. Rather than completing assigned tasks, the robot found joy in seeking out tiny houses and obliterating them. Yeah, big same. The T-790, the robot had an insatiable wanderlust, particularly through time. Its displayed form remains uncertain, present, future, or past. Marvin B. No one managed to devise tests challenging enough for Marvin's intellect. The robot became depressed and asked to be turned off. I get it, man. Oh, Invisible Bob. Assessing his progress proved impossible for observers. All testing tasks were executed invisibly. Okay. Now what are we doing? Our shields are down. Okay. Hang on. Yeah, what? Yes, please. I was offered a milkshake. It's hard to say no to that. Okay. Oh, they're all over the place, honestly. Okay. These. I wonder what would happen if I just let them be, you know? Also, this is kind of what I'm talking about. Like, when your character's personal verb palette doesn't need to be particularly elaborate if you are building systems into your levels. See, is that a secret in a secret? That's a secret in a secret. Well, oh, but I have all of the things. So what is this going to be for? A separate secret thing. Multiple secrets. Hello. It turned into a ghost? I love a game with secrets and secrets. Straight up. Ugh! Okay. And we got the chip. Oh, maybe the record is because we're over the trophy time. Bad Bert. Surprise. Bad Bert, is that you? You're not working here anymore. Why are you hacking our systems? Tisk. I know you are continuing my research. I'm here to take it back. Give me the weapon of final destruction. Now! What are you talking about? Are you crazy? Indeed, we're not developing such a thing here. Nonsense. Every secret lab is developing an ultimate weapon. Your lab is not an exception. Yes, he is crazy. Completely. Enough with this chit-chat. My robo army will take it from here. See you soon. Okay. We were heading to the shield generator room. They restarted defense systems. Passage blocked by Babber's robo army. Mr. Norbert, maybe there is a way. CX, you can get to the shield generator by jumping through the service shaft. It's a brilliant plan, Emily. Let's do it. You mean let's have me do it? Okay, that's fine. I like to jump. Luckily. Luckily for you, meatbags. I like jumping. And what's this button do? Timed? Just normal style? Sneaking. Ah! Alright, you got me. Huh? So I guess on the easier levels, when it says you have 3 lives, it basically means, like, you can get hit 3 times, you can get destroyed 3 times. Oh. Hey, can we turn off our own traps? Still kind of shocked I basically only have a jump button. Okay. Now that opens. 1. What is 1 for? Okay, that's fine. 1 does that. Oh, no, it doesn't. There. Here. And this is quiet and calm. 2. 3. Now that opens. Mm-hmm. Oh. You're almost there, ZX. The shield generator is just ahead. Please tell me we're going to have some sort of jump-only boss fight. This is really bad. You must. Uh-oh. It must dodge bullets. I mean, I do love dodging bullets as much as I love jumping. Okay. Oh, yeah, you can see that, like, gems are trapped in here, huh? Huh? Thank you very much. Okay. You know, I think I've beaten Olmec. I think. Huh? And it breaks her. And it shoots the 4. I think it picks its destination before it jumps. Too far, bud. Thank you. You're gonna do this right here, huh? Oh, I did that to myself. The first one hits basically as soon as the last one fires, so you can't just listen for the 4, beat 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Oof. Okay, so those don't pick their target until... Okay, also there's only 3. That would have something to do with it, I bet. But yeah, these seem to not pick their target until their upfloat is sort of been selected. Now, is this anything? Oh! Okay, top phase button explodes you. Okay. That. I'm gonna, Something, need to step away. Just need to chill out. take a bird bath, Birdman. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. This is bad for me. It's fine. Why? Whoa. Hitboxes. Uh-huh. That's fine. There we go. Crush down. Will also crush down? Kind of. There we go. Dots. Okay, crush all those. Hell yeah. Right, I need to actually dodge. And you go through. Ah. Oh. Oh, how do you want me to get over there? Oh, did I go the wrong way? Mr. Carl will fix it. Are you Mr. Carl? Oh, good. Good thing, ma'am. Navigate you to our secret lab. Wow, that was really close to the trophy time. I guess that one is a lot more deterministic. All the traps around. Okay. Let's redirect a few teleports. Okay. Alright. Hey! Hitboxes. I feel like there were a few games in this, not genre, but in this space that feels a little weird to say. But it was like this and Elekhead and Haiku are all games about like, hey, here's a simple platformer where you're a robot doing something. So I don't know what made me go with this one as the one that I would check out. Hey, did this get kind of rough all of a sudden? Yeah. Whoa! Okay. Okay. Did I want to go to... That pulled me over to there. Upgrade? Air dash? Okay, only sideways, but you can just chain them. Okay. I do love chaining dashes. Okay, maybe I see why this one caught my attention. You need to do some stuff. Okay. Yeah! It's got a skull. Are you saying it's harder this way? I'm sorry, what? They snuck... Hang on. They snuck some breakout into this game. Get them? Ah. The heckle. Okay, I can't interact with those. Can I get my speedrun timer off the screen for my first time through a game? Okay. No, it doesn't do what you think it does. Doesn't do what I think it does. Oh, why did the turret robots blink? Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh. Bingo. Oh, oh. But I didn't get all the golds. Gold? Okay, so it's saying I already had that. Whoa, it's rainbow now. Is that saying when you get here, you will have completed it wholly? Whee! Okay. Much faster record. What does stage select say? Okay, so there does seem to be a... Gosh, is that all that there is here? Total spare parts. Supersonic speed. Okay, so there's a thing. Challenge chips, which are secret. Okay, but it is going to tell me where the secrets are. Fine. Let's go back to pulsing beams. Okay, but yes, now that we're back here, I do have my power-ups from later. Oh, okay, so that magnet just says, hey, just have it. What's... I'm gonna get wall kicks eventually, right? That's... This has to be what I'm looking at here. Yeah, those come out when you go through the shortcut. Yeah, I bet I could go pretty... Three seconds? I got the trophy. 3 seconds? Jeez Louises. Alright, let's try for that thing again. I think I am supposed to have more abilities before attempting this, but I think I have enough abilities to attempt this. He stops going up and down when we get to this point. Right, now I go here and we do this and we're done. Alright. Okay. Wait. Story stages. Bonus stages. Okay. Okay, so there's just kind of a 20... What does that icon mean? Does that mean do everything? Collect all spare parts and finish the stage in trophy time. Flawless. How would I do that? Well... So on a stage like that, yeah, the fact that the magnet is there means you can ignore it. You just have to make that loop in the quick time. And I think I definitely would have to do whatever up ability I'm going to get. Oh, leaderboards. Oh. Watch your steps. Luckily. Huh? Oh, gosh. You want me to go... Okay. Oh! Yeah! Woo hee 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 hee! This is fine. Is that all of them? Sure. It's enough of them. I mean, yeah, so it ain't bad. Is it like the most complicated thing I've played in? Oh, we have ladders. Ladders are real? Okay. Like, no, this is just kind of... This is nice. Such a nice boy. You're a nice little robot boy. I've been playing on... I picked up an Ambernick, and I've been playing on that, and I would kind of like a game like this to play on that. I've been playing a bunch of Pico 8 games, and that's been super satisfying. And this... I don't want to say that this game is, like, small or something, but just the idea of, like, oh, you know, something that is maybe a little smaller in scope, focuses on just, like, yeah, here's simple verb palette, and then... Now, I can't do this, because this... No, I can do this. If I somehow get it absolutely right. Okay. I have left and right triggers for dash. But I can't actually, like... See, and this is the thing So, this actually goes very much back to what I was talking about earlier. I do kind of prefer a game where you have a pretty static move set because of situations like this. Like, can I do this now, or does this path require something I don't have till later? And it's gonna be one of those things where it's just like, well, why do I even have access to it now if I can't do it now? Because then that's just going to lead to confusion for me. Versus what? What was the second half of my point going to be? Or it's I'm gonna get a bunch of stuff at the end and then come back here and be like, oh, I did not actually get something, which is an obvious solution to this situation. And it's just like, okay, well then I could have done it back then. And it's just like, well, if I could have done it back then, I would have rather done it back then. Back now? I messed up. I messed up so bad. Missed one. There. Ooh, that was pretty close to trophy time. I don't know. Just let me know. I don't like the uncertainty of not knowing if I have the tools that I need. That's kind of like part of what actually pushed me away from all the Souls-like games is just being like, oh, how am I know which way I'm like, you know. Talking about like, oh, intended path. It's like, oh, the path that you did is part of what's beautiful about games, and everybody has a unique experience if they don't all follow the same path. And like, yes, true, but like, unless you want to, I don't like wandering my way into like an unintended difficulty spike. And like, kind of a weird thing about Souls games is just like, yeah, they're always hard. There's the thing I think about sometimes is the idea that like once somebody is smarter than you, it doesn't matter how much. It's just like, oh, you know, if they're talking over my head, I am If I can't understand the conversation, I don't know how much I'm not understanding it. So the idea of like, oh well, you could have twice my experience, you could have 10 times my experience, but you can't tell. And sometimes I think difficulty is like that too. So like in a Souls game, it's just like, okay, am I not beating this because this is like the normal kind of hard and this is the intended path, or is this trying to be more hard than intended in order to tell me that this is not the intended path? Like, oh, I should come back here later. It's like, no, they're both hard. Especially when you're like me and a doofus who only builds, stuff that stacks on strength and dex. So it's just like, yeah, I'm just damage outputting. So like, I'm getting one shot either way. So I cannot tell if this is like an intent, like they expect me to get one shot here, or if I'm just being, my own stubbornness is causing me to get one shot. But either way, the idea of just like, oh, you get one shot here, is universal. That's not actually telling me anything about, what they expected me to do. I'll say it again. Like, I think Mario World is one of the best games ever, and there are elements that are just like, hey, if you can understand the like thing that you need to complete this is inherent to you getting access to this. So it's just like, if you can figure out how to get to this challenge, then you have just demonstrated that you have what you need to beat the challenge. Because sometimes the challenge is just like understanding how systems work, or knowing what specific interactions are, versus like, oh, you can't get here because you don't have run yet. It was so weird playing the Mario World randomizer in Archipelago, because like it did kind of turn it into a Metroidvania where like you don't have all of your abilities yet. And thinking about like what paths are inaccessible to me, missing some of the standard Mario World verbs, was just like, oh, this is a brand new way of having to look at these levels, which I think it's like, I think it's kind of interesting because like it didn't bother me there because the game was open to me and I was able to sort of like, here's everything, learn it at your own pace. And then the new challenge was, and now we're going to close things off to you and remove abilities. So it became a puzzle game about like, okay, well, recontextualize the world for me. What does that mean? As opposed to a normal Metroid game where you don't have all your abilities. You don't necessarily know what abilities are coming. So the world is just like, okay, is this a real dead end or a temporary dead end, or what kind of dead end is this? And it just leaves like, I don't know. Normally I would like mystery in a game, but it's like it's not even quite like you're giving me puzzles without showing me all the pieces. Like, that's tasty. I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on why one bothers me and the other one sort of was interesting, but that's where I'm at. Oh, okay, you can't hide down there. Meh, 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 meh. Okay. Oh, okay. Right, I have double jump. I don't know why I keep forgetting I have double jump. Oh, I hate this. By which I mean I do kind of love it. Okay, the difficulty ramp of this kind of shot way the hell up. That's all of them. Okay. What? Oh, it's the... Are we greediest bonus stages here? many did I miss? 5? I feel like I didn't miss 5. Oh! Okay. Surprise! So, where were we the last time? Bad Bert, we're not developing any weapons here. Nonsense. My brilliant intellect is telling me you are lying. Bad Bert, if I may, what did you do to yourself? What is that weird device on your head? Oh, that is my latest invention. The empathy blockader. Well, why would you need something like that? It allows me to concentrate only on the most important ideas, without any disturbances. That's pure madness. It must be dry. They are the same character. Oh, yes. It raises my brain capacity by 1,000%, making me crazily intelligent. There's no way we can reason with him. He's lost to the machine madness. I can't tell if this is like a ESL thing or if it's just somebody just wrote it this goofily. It's great. I'm tired of your uncooperative attitude. It's time to continue our small talk at my top secret base. Oh, I will find a different way to convince you, dear Norbert. Zoop. See you soon, Emily. Hi. What can we do? We'll never get to Bad Bert's Island and rescue the professor. Don't worry, Emily. I will find a way. Oh! Huh. Happy Pedro. We're just doing some stuff with this game, huh? Oh, come on. Okay. I let that happen to me. Don't. Oh. Well, get it perfect, just focus on staying alive, I guess. Cyber dinos. Oh, like the Terminator. I wish I had dash still. Right. Yeah. Huh? Huh? Oh, come on. Am I having fun at this point? That's an interesting question. I mean, considering the way that they're not afraid to just, like, put different games in their games, sometimes a secret... Oh, come on now. Like, I'm curious to see what else is coming in here, I guess. What are hitboxes, though? Hey. Oh, come on. Feline ice cream. Cookie cat. He left his family behind. Okay. Okay. Okay so far. Don't. Oh. Oh. Those long bullets, are they moving on a diagonal that is not actually in line with their shape? Like, does it look like, you know, they're motion tweening in the direction of their bullet, but they're actually like moving forward as well, as though they had you know, like momentum carried from the ship that fires them? It's really, it could also just be an effect of the way that the background scrolls while we're moving, you know? Okay, all right. Okay. Okay. How would I have done that any shorter or longer? I guess just when you take out that last enemy is when it's over, so it's just like there's a maximum time of like when they scroll off the screen naturally? I don't know. Oh, now we're elsewhere. Are we going? We're not in a. Ooh. Okay. All right, water. Fish. Ah. Okay. Well, you know me. That's Donkey Kong, that's Donkey Kong, that's Donkey Kong, that's Donkey Kong, that's Donkey Kong. Oof. That's Donkey Kong. Remember what I was saying about not being afraid to put other games in their game? They put Donkey Kong is one of those games. What in the... Alright, jeez. Oh, special wall kick walls. Okay. I so wasn't expecting that. I literally dropped my controller. Wow. Ugh. I mean, yeah, I super duper appreciate that they're like doing stuff with this game and being like, all right, what are some other like environment dependent mechanics we can add in? Because like, yeah, you want to add more verbs, that's one way to do it. But then as long as you keep making levels, you can add as many verbs as you want. That's totally fine. Which I think is actually like I haven't had the chance to play it myself, but I think from what I've heard it described, the way that like Astrobot does it like, yeah, you don't have too many verbs universally in Astrobot, but you do have, like, oh, really? But you do have, like, environments that help you change verbs. Here in each level. Oh, is that bad for me? Yeah. Okay. That opens the door. Could go the easy way, but I don't get bolts if we go the easy way. Right. Okay. You can go. Okay. Looks like it opens up. Okay, yeah, down to go. Oh. Teaching us that we have one-way platforms. Yep, that's kind of what I thought. Yeah. I think in our Steam Family Library we have Ori and the Blind Forest, which, again, with Silk Song and Hollow Knight on the mind, such games have been on my mind. Like, again, I don't want to be mean. Like, this game is cute, and they're doing things, and they're definitely being smart about, like, oh, we're introducing, and there's more to do, and yada yada, basically. But, like, for a game that I'm gonna, like, sit down and play, this is maybe a little light, you know? Calling this a game that I would love to play on a handheld is, I don't mean that to be mean, you know. I'm not trying to say anything negative about it. That's just kind of how it got me feeling. That seemed like the kind of, for the like, amount of mental investment this requires, that feels about. Although some of these movements have been real. They want you to real platforming, you know? Precision platforming, that's the word. I don't know, it's weird. There's like I would almost call it a genre unto itself of, like, again, I don't want to be mean, but, like, oversimplified platformers, like games that feel like they are, if they're not specifically pitched as this, but they are sort of just like, yeah, we're going back to the basics of what it means to be a platformer. It's just, you're gonna go and jump and maybe double jump or wall jump and get through the levels, and it's tile based, and, like, you can make one of those and it can be great, don't get me wrong, but, like, Mutant Mudds comes to mind, very, like, Gianna Sisters. You remember how, like, Gianna Sisters was what you had if you didn't have a Nintendo, but you had a was it a Commodore? I don't even remember what Gianna Sisters was on, but, like, it was just like, yes, we have also figured out how to do the new technological thing, so we also made one, but, like, what does it bring on its own? And this feels kind of like this seems nice. I don't necessarily know what it's, one of those, like, you know, the worst sin you can commit is being boring. It's just like, when I think about this game a week from now, I don't know what I'm going to remember about it other than, like, it's fine. It's like, being fine is no sin, but it don't help you get ahead. No! I touched it. All right, that was a new power up. Jump repeater. These jumping choppers perform multi jumps for a limited time. Oh. Okay, and that's like time based. Yeah, so the thing at the bottom is a huh. Okay, so they're giving me again stuff in the, and that's how we here. You know what? That's the thing that we needed for this one. Let's see if we can do a flawless run now. Not like that. Okay. No, don't do it that way. It's beginning to... Oh, yeah, okay. It says we're completed. It says don't... Oh, because our time is completed, and that's the trophy time. Okay. Nope, you gotta hit the ceiling with your head on that one. I would almost expect this to be the kind of game where, where you have to, it is willing to not start the timer until your first input. That's a flawless run. Got all the bolts. And, okay, yeah, because the chip is permanent. All right, so that's a flawless run. What does that show? Does it show you? That shows you which one got flawless. Okay. Oh. Light to the island. Okay, so that weird one was a boss level of sorts. Okay. All right, that's like more than half the game. That's cute. Hey, I have an idea. I think we've seen enough of this game. I think it might have a couple more treats to offer. I mean, considering how this is going, at least one more like mechanic I bet it could introduce. But rather than give everything away, let's take 3 to run some ads, and then I want to show you a different game that also lives sort of in this zone in my head. So don't go nowhere. We'll be right back with a little bit more. All right? Don't go nowhere. We're back. And here's the thing. It's time for Grapple Dog. I played some of this. I played a bunch of this. I wonder what happened to my save file. Oh well. There's a dog who grapples. And there's treasure? Here we go. That's what happened. Intruder. Engaging laser beam. He's just kidding. Okay. Yep. There we go. Just start me with the wall jump. Thank you. Butt slam. Pablo. Open up the big treasure chest. Grappling hook. You got the thing. Ah, waited too long. Press X to throw the grapple. There we go. Climb. Up and down. Swing. You. Jump. No faffing about. Okay. Open the door. You got it, Chief. That's just a little... Huh. Here. There we go. With the big X on it, you would think maybe don't open it, but... Okay, I think that's his body. Oh no, our robot friend is evil? Gosh, I really don't remember what the premise of this game is, huh? There's robots. Some sort of death force has been unleashed. Uh-huh. Almost for that island. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now we have a video game. Let's do the video game. I have to go. Where do I land for this? Here? Here. Okay. So all that aside, lovely as it may be, and again, I want to be clear, I'm not here to say anything. I'm not here to throw any shade. I'm not necessarily making, like, quality judgments or value judgments. I'm just, you know, I have observations about vibes, and I want to kind of share my perspective is what I'm saying I'm doing. I just can't help but sound mean when I do that. I don't know. But yeah, you want a game where it's just kind of a platformer? And, like, for super granted, I am such a sucker for, anything that gives me a grappling hook. This one gives a dog a grappling hook. Like, how can you say no? This, like, sort of double duty of, pandering to me specifically. But, like, I played some of this, and I'm pretty sure I put it down because it was... Well, it's one of those things, like, I didn't even mean to put it down. It's not like I chose to put it down. It's just that, yep, same thing. Secret walls. Like, there was just a level of... Again, also Rand feels rough, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with this. I like this a lot. But what, like, it's, ow. Sometimes it is like, okay, what are you bringing to the table that's going to keep you memorable? And this one is like, well, we're about a dog with a grappling hook, and we call it a grapple dog. And I'm like, yeah, that don't make me remember you, but... Can we just normal jump on somebody? Yes. I'm gonna go back and say Mutant Muds. I think it's the worst offender of what I'm talking about. Like, and again, offender is too rough a word. Well, did I not break that open? I swore I must have. And now you do it for me? Thank you. Oh, it stays. Okay. The thing is, like, I don't know. Like, the maybe the best thing I can say about this is because they give you a grappling hook, like, from the start, I feel like this game is maybe a little more interesting just in the verbs that they're giving you. I also just think grappling hooks are fun. That is a very me thing. Ow. Also, it's got like a very Sonic 3 kind of soundtrack going on. Hey, let me up there. Can I? You no. Hey, let me. How did I mess up? How am I supposed to get up there? But, like, this is not a game that is... It's not a Metroidvania. It's not... I mean, I think there is a speedrun timer, but at least they didn't put it, you know, on the stage to begin with. Or on the screen, the UI, rather. It's just like, yeah, you're probably being tracked, but who cares? You're starting out, you're just having fun with a grappling hook, you know? Well, I'm having fun with a grappling hook. Oh, there's an up. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to come back this way. Am I doing this all the hard way? It would not be the first time I was like that. Yeah, okay. Well, that's my dumb. That's my super dumb. But, like, yeah, if this game did not have a grappling hook that I quite like the feel of, like, yeah, it looks nice, but okay, it looks really nice. I actually really like both the sort of like the style decisions of this game, as well as I think the like execution of the style and animations is really well done. I got a bomb. Yeah. Bonus level. Oh, bonus level coin. But, like, yeah, we got... How do you want to collect all the things? This game is great if you want to collect all the things. In sequence, in a series. There we go. I got all of the bonus things for this level, which is a separate from our normal collect-a-thon items. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's very... We've seen this before. Okay, I made it. Oh, God. Whoops. And that's the thing. I feel like if you're somebody who isn't instantly giddy over the inclusion of a grappling hook, I bet you would be feeling about this game a lot like I was feeling about the last game, you know? And that's... Part of that is a... part of that is like a pure taste thing. Part of that is... whoops. Missed. Part of that is a pure tasting. Part of that is, like I said, things get... You gotta kind of be the first one to popularize a gimmick in order to be remembered for it, right? There's something to be said. You don't get famous for simply being competent, which I think is a bummer. But we don't live in a meritocracy, you know? All right, let's go see the bonus level. Yep. Time trial mode. That's all right. Okay, so there's all the bonus coins. There's like a partial and full amount of regular collectibles, and then I guess there's 3 more collectibles. That might actually have something to do with the time trials. I don't even know. Collect the shards. Okay. Stop trying to be fancy on that jump. Okay. Done. 3 more bonus gem rolls. Okay. Can't we... Oh, I'm trying to remember so hard. I thought there was a way to go onto the ship. Wait, what kind of graphics option would this have? Aim arrow, hide HUD. Oh. Maybe you unlock it later, but I'm pretty sure there's a whole thing. There you go, and collect enough gem rolls to progress. You know, it's another one of these games, which, again, I don't want to sound like derisive, but like I think this game is really fun. I want to say I played like at least 3 worlds of this game. I don't know what happened to my save. I picked up the sequel for this game because I liked it so much, and the sequel's got co-op. But like, there's something about it that is so, I've seen it before. I've seen all of these pieces before, that when it's just like, okay, what do I want to go check out? It's like, this is a great one of these, but there's no is that Gestalt? Is that Geralt that I'm thinking of? Gestalt of Rivera? It's just like, I've seen all of these pieces before, and the sum of the parts is equal to the whole in this case. So it's like, it feels like such a known quantity, and it's just like, oh yeah, these are good things. This will be enjoyable. There's nothing else to say about it. There's no novelty there. It's so competent, but each part is so well known that there's no novelty. There's no unknown here. There's nothing to investigate with a game like this, you know? Which is not the game's fault. The game, both of the games we've looked at today are quality. Here, can I think of let me just here. Let's just go back to Steam for a second, and I bet I could find maybe like 2 more of these. This one, at least, it's got hell of style, right? Here, Steam. Grapple Force Reina, same kind of thing, another grappling hook game. This one I don't think I've ever even installed it, much less played it, because it's just like, oh yeah, probably the same. God, I've got so many games. I mean, to be fair, this is also family library, so there's more than just I have, you know. Here, go unlike this all the way. Whoops. Yes. Just look at. Oh, there's stuff here. Bat to the Heavens. That's on our backlog. We'll be there in a couple of weeks, but I think that's also just. I don't want to say just kind of a platformer, but it's, you know, there you go. Grapple Dogs Cosmic Canines, 2-player. They put Wolf McCloud in here. Garbanzo Quest. I was really digging Garbanzo Quest. There was something about that really grasped the like overworld secret pathing that we got in Super Mario World that no Mario game since has really been able to grasp. So that alone, I think, makes Garbanzo Quest stand out. But otherwise, that's very much in here. Kitsune Tales, I think this is also a lot of these games that end up in my backlog, you know, because I'm like, oh yeah, great. But we have Hades 2 in our family library. Interesting. But yeah, Kitsune Tales, we did Mario 3, but what if it had lesbian? And it's like, yeah, great. Picked it up. Support that dev. And haven't really gotten around to it. Oh, and these are released by what do you call it? Sorted by release date. See, Laika I really want to get back to, because that is like, let's do sort of like a combat-based Metroidvania, but you're on a motorcycle the entire time, so it's also trials, and I'm like, yeah, that's great. That is entirely my thing. It was hard, but that's something that is just like, yes, no, I need to sit down and figure this out, you know? 20 and 30XX are great. Gravity Rush, here's the thing about Gravity Rush. This one kind of, that sort of grappling hook. If it's got a grappling hook in it, I'm already a sucker for it. So that's one thing you can say. But this one, it's got the grappling hook, it's got throwing enemies at other enemies, it's got wall jumps, it's got pretty much everything on the bullet list of what I think is a really good like platformer, and everything that is going to be like not just something that I can recognize as quality, but something that's going to scratch all of my itches. And it is just kind of being like a Mega Man X inspired. And I think we've had a bunch of games that are very like Mega Man inspired. I don't think we've had too many that are X inspired, especially that like, X through X3. Because when you get to like X4 and beyond, it just gets kind of weird. Gosh, there's a lot of recent stuff I haven't played. I got to get Joe to play that with me. We got to cut it out together. That was a different game. Not Dwarf Fortress, but that one is reminding me. I mean, Jelly Car Worlds. Again, I like that one because it was kind of a trials. You can go back and watch me play that one. Bing. Go away. There you go. Let's see here. So some of these a lot of these I don't actually know because they're from family. What is Trash Patrol? Why is it the academic version? Do I want to play that? I don't know. I'm looking for what are you? Guns and Boxes. That's one of those like multiplayer party games, but twin stick shooter only, and never really got people together to play it. Maybe not as many as I thought I was gonna see like right off the bat. Rock and Roll, which I really, really like what I did play of it. I love the style of it. It's trying to be like polygonal, but NES sort of NES resolution, but polygonal kind of NES resolution textures on polygonal back objects. But that's again, it's kind of like, oh, here's a platformer that you've probably seen most of these pieces before. Outriders? No, I'm thinking of Outlanders. I don't know what I'm thinking of. Oh, so many games. Noita? I never actually played Noita. Crystal Caves HD. And maybe this is why I'm also this. We played Crystal Caves and Secret Agent before. So I think maybe like for me personally, I grew up very what do you call it, like when water gets superheated? It's like oversaturated, super saturated. I grew up kind of super saturated in the platformer genre, so I'm like a bit more jaded on elements overall of the genre. Drink more glurp. That was pretty fine. What is Undermine? Man, this is why I needed Backlog Stream to be like an actual stream series, so I would keep revisiting it, because there's so much in here that I would love to try out. Super Bernie World from the developer of Kitsune Tales, which was funny. Yeah, I can't play that on stream. All right, so maybe they're not as pouring out of here, or maybe they're just not in the library. Because I think there's a lot of them that I see, and I just kind of go like, I can picture exactly what that is. Bloodstain, does that count? No, that's mean. Gato Roboto, that's like a mini Metroidvania that I never. Actually, I don't know how small. Never. Starlink, the Battle for Atlas, Choice to Life. All right, I need to stop just looking at this, but I'm just looking at games now, just being like, oh, and I have played that. I wanted to play that. I had played that. I got to get to that. Jalopy Air Mech. Oh, Celeste, another game we've no. Again, I don't want to be mean. Like it's one of those things where like if you get any of these games and it's just like the one that you pick up and get into, then like yeah, totally fine. They're great. But when you are, someone like me who plays a lot of different games, who kind of keeps up on games, and it's just like, oh, you see Flint Hook it's a roguelike one of these, but it's another grappling hook game. I really like grappling hook games. You see games that have a lot of like it's like sometimes you'll get games that seem like they are in conversation with the sort of progression of the genre and sort of like not the meta, but like what the current ideas and best practices are and all of that. But sometimes and they're in conversation with them, so they're being like, hey, we know about this, here's a way to iterate it or a way to subvert it or do something interesting with that, and that can be enough to make you stand out. But then there are other times where you get a game which, and I almost feel that I'm gonna tell my kids Flint Hook main character was Hollow Knight. Then there are other games that feel like they were sort of it dropped us all the way down. Hold up. Then there are games that feel like they were maybe what do you call that? Parallel Genesis is just like, oh, when three people are all making a similar statement in conversation with the genre, it's just like, oh, well, if you've seen one and then you've seen it again, it's like not everything is iterative because stuff is made at the same time, and you don't necessarily get to see what people are working on at the same time as you get to see what the last one was. That's why there's almost not even necessarily. It might be neat to put games to sort of like not rank, but to sort games by like quote unquote generations. Dust Force. I like Dust Force a lot, but that was another one that was just like, yeah, you just want a time trial platformer? Well, here you go. Hell yeah. I think that's a platformer. I don't remember that. There you go. Stealth Bastard Deluxe. Here we go. It's not installed, or I would just make it go. If we saw like, here are all the games that came out in this period, and we can tell that they were all in conversation with the previous generation, the way that like, I feel like it's something that we see and is like, or maybe the mainstream more sees when we talk about like AAA first person shooters. It's like, oh, Gears of War was in conversation with, boy, what would have Gears of War come off of? Like an over the shoulder third person shooter. I mean, so much in that space was like in conversation with Halo, right? Because Halo, well, boy, who was like the first one to do like left trigger ADS? Because that one, there's definitely an argument that like that was the previous generation, and you figure like left trigger aim down sight, and then we start getting into, okay, now we have like movement stuff, mantling and jumping over and all of that. but like when I think of like PS2 shooters versus 360 shooters, you know, and in a way that like Gears of War and like Killzone were not necessarily in conversation with each other, and you can kind of tell who won because it's just like, you know, a later Killzone might be in conversation with Gears of War, but a later Gears of War might not be in conversation with a Killzone, you know, which is just like, you know, culturally which one won. I don't know what I'm going on about at this point. I've got a lot of sugar in me during the course of this stream. I feel bad saying stuff for also ran, but like, I can't deny that I get that feeling of just like, oh, this is made of pieces I saw before, and maybe it is just the misfortune of the circumstances of your release date. You know, it's just like, oh, you are not the first one from this generation, from this cycle of being in conversation with the genre. But it's just like, oh yeah, okay, you're fine, but I've seen your kind before, you know. Which again isn't a value judgment. It's just like, oh, okay, this is not necessarily interesting to me. I like Grapple Dogs though, but if I'm gonna, you know, sit down and spend my time on something, I'm gonna spend my time on something that is like the next step in the conversation. You know, I want to see how things are evolving and where things are moving. And sometimes you want to go back and not to the one that you know, and that's when it's time for a game like that. Heart and Slash, that feels like such an also ran like roguelike action combat game. That's such a bad name for it. Super Dungeon Tactics, the video game. I gotta play more of that. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. I don't even have like another game that I want to immediately show. So right before we get out of here, let's do some housekeeping. Today is the 17th. Oh gosh. Okay, so today was supposed to be Doom Mod. I thought I was skipping the build stream, but maybe that's good. I would not mind doing a build stream next week. And then I can work on a new schedule, which I have a feeling a drive stream is coming up. There was a big BeamNG update. Hey, if you have made it this far, thanks for watching. You must have liked it a little bit. Consider following wherever you're watching this. On the YouTube, where we have archives of everything. If you want to hang out and chat while these are being recorded live, you can follow over on the Twitch. If you want to get notifications about when archives go up or when new shows go live, when live shows go live, whatever, you can go to Discord and get notifications about everything. And if you followed all those steps, consider throwing a couple of dollars at me via Patreon or Coffee, because then I could put more time and energy into this, and I would love to do that. That's pretty much all I got for tonight. Thank you everybody for hanging out. I had a wonderful time. I hope you did too. Until next time I see you, take care of one another. Good night.